product lines to you today as well. But today the setting is kind of different. It is in our testing room. Why is that? Because we are going to show you a new system that we are working with. Okay, so when you are running a grow tent or a grow room, so how many devices do you usually need to work with? For example, you have the air conditioning, you have the CO2 device, you have the humidifier, dehumidifier, and your lighting groups. So what do you usually do with all of these devices? Do you personally go to all of them individually to work manually, or you have some kind of control system? Yeah, think about it. And it is manual or it is automatic control that you have. Okay. On top of that, for the ones that you are working with controllers to help you save time and make the job more efficient and precise, what kind of systems are you using? Are you using a certain type of controller for climate control and the other type of device and control system for automatic nutrient dosing? Then use another type of control system for irrigation. So all of that together, you are using at least 3 different types of controlling system. So have you ever thought about combining all of them and integrate all of them together? Yes, maybe you have seen that kind of system in the market, but is the pricing really that reasonable and affordable to you? If the answer is not, then today we have something that is very reasonable and very practical and useful for you. This is our updated Aqua Pro system. So it is still at testing stage. I'm just very excited about the system, so I'm going to jump in here and give you a sneak peek first. So we are connecting the controller to the nutrient bucket. As you can see, as a standard setup, we have 4 pumps, 4 peristaltic pumps. So on top of this, you can even add 2 more pumps and again 2 more pumps. So in total, the maximum possible number for you to include the peristaltic pumps under the system is 8 peristaltic pumps. So that is a lot of possibility that you can work with. And as I have just talked about, the special part about the system is that it's very inclusive and very comprehensive function. So I'm going to show you the front page. You can see here, you can see right now, you can see the climate factors, the climate sectors. You have the temperature, humidity, CO2 level, and on top of that, you have your EC and your pH and your irrigation plan. Okay, that is the main interface that you can have. Then let's go to the menu, the main menu. So you have the reservoir control setting, you have a nutrient setting, automatic nutrient dosing, as it represents. And you have the water tank mixing, you have the irrigation function controlling and schedule things that you can do. And you have a lighting control, and you have temperature, and you have humidity. So that's not all. Let's go to the next page. We have something more. You have the CO2 control, your sensor list, so you can visual all of your sensors, your devices, so very well under control. And you have your historical data and system settings. So have you ever seen any kind of system in the market like this before? Besides those super expensive, fertigation systems for greenhouses, for massive greenhouses. But if you are just running a small grow room around 200 square meters or 500 square meters, do you need any kind of soil overkilling device? I guess the answer is not. So this one will be something that is very cutting edge and very unique and practical for you and for the whole growing market. So today, since the whole system is still under the final stage of testing, we're trying to make sure everything goes smoothly, there's no bugs, and things will coordinate as well as they can. So just going to show you some manual pages for some of the operation pages. Not going into detail, but if you are interested to be our distributor, then we can send you some information, some more information. Okay, this is the main interface as we have just shown you. Then we can go to the reservoir setting. So you have all the necessary setting that you need. You have the water limit, the water refill, and you have even the recirculating water protection. And for the nutrient, of course, the standard setup, so you can set different kind of recipes. You will be able to set up 9 different recipes, all the important necessary setting included here. And then you can go with a simple, the single recipe, or you can schedule your recipe. So as you can see here, so you can choose how many different days. Can you see that? How many different days for different certain type of recipe, and you can combine all of them. So that is super smart and super integrated. And so we have done with the nutrient setting, then we can check out the mixing. So this is a very thoughtful detail that we have done for the users, for the growers, to have the mixing setting for their irrigation tank. And for the final irrigation plan, you can have the auto cycle. So let's go into the details so we can see what it's like. And then we can check out the timer setting. So you have like 5 different time frames that you can set up. And in addition, if you are not using hydroponics, you are using the substrate, you can even check out the whole, like the situation for your top feed drip irrigation. You can have the irrigation time frame, and you can have like the detailed monitoring data for your substrate. So you can see everything right here. And then we are moving on. So we have done with nutrient and irrigation. Then we're going to move on to the climate sector. So for the climate sector, one of the most important things is the light setting. So for this kind, since it's basically targeted for a smaller space, we have 1 channel of light setting, but we have 4 different sections that listed out here. They represent the different spectrum, like the white light, red light, infrared, and ultraviolet. So we have 4 different like spectrum that you can set up right here. Very inclusive and very practical. So you can, the usual setup, you have the dim temperature, the off temperature, and the sun simulation. Same as our other standard lighting setup. So moving on, we can check out the temperature setting. So this is where you control your air conditioning system. So standard setup, everything included here. And then you can go on with your humidity setting. Then furthermore, we go to the CO2 setting. So if you have seen our other products before, you must be very familiar with this basic layout. So we are not going into details on those. So here, you will be able to see all of your sensors. If they are online connected, they will be in like a green. They will have this green icon in front. And if you want to check out all of your devices meaning your CO2 device, your air conditioning, your lighting, and then your like humidifier or dehumidifier. Okay, historical data is currently just a preserved area. Nothing in there right now, so I'm not going to show you. And system setting, you can set your time, your date. Like if you want the whole system to judge day against night through the time setting or the photo cell. Yeah, we have, since this is all-in-one controlling system, so we will include a 4-in-1 sensor in here. So this 4-in-1 sensor will get the data in the environment for you in terms of CO2, humidity, temperature, and lighting condition. Okay, so this is the system settings. So for the unit, the temperature unit, you can go for the kind of unit that you are used to, either Celsius or Fahrenheit. So furthermore, you have other more detailed and more, very considerate, the system setting. And here you will be able to do the calibration for pH and EC. So that's it for everything on the main menu, and you have seen the main panels for all the important factors such as the nutrient, the irrigation, the mixing, the CO2, humidity, lighting, everything in here. So if you think that is something can be very helpful for your clients, if you are a distributor or if you are running a store, if you think this is a unit that is very attractive, that has a great market potential in your region, please comment down below and leave us your comments, your requirements. We will send you more information. Okay, that's it for this part. We are going to show you our showroom, and let's move on with the belief system. So the other time we talked about the structure, the connection of the devices and to the modules. Today I'm going to show you the belief system control panel on our master control pad. Okay, let's go.